Welcome back everyone. Today we will see a sum of two matrices using Python. Let's we have a list A with element 1, 2, 3, 4 and another list with the same element 1, 2, 3, 4. First we have to create a matrices from this list A and B. For that we apply a while loop as already seen in my previous video how to create a matrices. Let's create a matrix for the list A until A get empty. Let's have another empty list in which we will store our rows and column. X dot append first two element in first row to okay. Now we will change the original list which now have only 3 and 4 element. Okay, now see what we have but we have new matrices from list A. Error, yes. Okay, now we have to slice the element from 2 to last element. Okay, here we have 4 element A dot append list. What is the error? A equals to IM is the list here in which we have to slice the elements. See, we have obtained a list in matrices form. Okay, now we can do the same with list B. For that we not use the loop again, we put this into a function called matrix and pass a variable A. Okay, now it will have an indentation and let's we do a proper indentation. Okay, now let's create a matrices A1 matrix from list A. Okay, let's create a matrix A2 from list B. Now we have created two matrices. Okay, now see two matrices. Now we want to add the element of matrices A1 and A2. We have two matrices, matrix one and matrix 2. Okay, done. Now to display the matrix in matrix form we will apply a for loop. Let's create to display the matrix form another function called display matrix. Okay, and pass a variable x. To traverse along the list we apply for loop. Okay, now inner loop for first row. Length of not A, first element of A. Okay, print first row first column. Okay, and AND function to display into the same line. and print to display next row into next line. Okay, now we can display the matrix form using displace function, display matrix, and a1 matrix we have to display. Here we have error in line 11. What is line 11? For I in range length of a. Okay, here we pass a variable a which is already a list. Now we will pass any variable, any another variable. Okay, x m, let m which isn't defined yet here, m and m. Let's see what we have in the result. Still we got error. What is the error? Okay, here function has to return a value which is stored in variable a1. So that we will return matrix, what is it, new matrix x. Okay, now this new matrix is stored in a1 and similarly for a2. Now this we will see this matrix in matrix form. Okay, here we have obtained a matrix form for matrix a1. Okay, now for the sum operation we create a new function def sum of matrix. Let we have another variable, any variable as an argument, p comma q. Okay, let's we assume that p and q are matrices in the form of list. Okay, now we will traverse along the list of matrix p. For that we need loop operation for I in range length of p. Okay, for j in range length of p. I already said that it is the first row, so we apply 0th element and we assume that the length p and q are of the same order. So let's create a empty list here in which we will store our sum of the two matrices. Append first matrix a row column. Okay, plus q first row first column. Okay, we're done with the sum operation here. Now we will this function return a list, not matrix. This is a list. We obtained here a list, so it will return a list s. Here we have obtained a list s which has sum of matrices p and q. Okay, now let's create a variable which catch the value obtained from function sum of matrix. Okay, sum1 equals to sum of matrix and we pass a variable a1 and a2 matrix. Okay, now this is a list. See, print sum1. Okay, this is a list. We again have to obtain it into a matrix format. We apply operation sum matrix equals to matrix, which convert this list into a matrix form. okay, and we pass variable s1. Done. Now display matrix sum of sum matrix. Okay, done with our code. Let's see. Wait, here's sum. Here we have obtained the sum of the two matrices A1 and A2. Sum of matrix, sum of A1 and A2 matrix. Okay, we're done with the code. Here we obtain the result. Thank you. That's all.